episode of Command Combat Battle Reports. Today we have our special Halloween episode, Invasion from Outer Space. In fact, we're actually airing on Halloween this year, so happy Halloween everybody, and here you can see the board. We have Martians, zombies, and circus freak heroes. So let's take a look at this board. The blue and the purple are going to be Martians. Right now they're just purple Martians, but you can see what they look like, and you're going to see blue ones a little bit later on from a different squad. The zombies, as you can see, are the brown guys. There will be some green ones later on, and maybe some other colors, but they're basically the really pretty looking ones. And the gray ones are heroes. So let's take a look at who they are specifically, because of course the Martians and zombies are just faceless, but the heroes have names. We have Carl, the strong man. He's a heavyweight and he bashes heads. Jojo the dancing bear, as you can guess, he is a bear and he dances. RJ Flanagan, who is the ringmaster, and he is speedy and has leadership. And Lucretia the contortionist. She's a human pretzel, triple jointed, and youthful. She is very young and very agile. So we got the strongman inside of, what is that place? The arcade. He's probably playing some video games. Jojo the dancing bear inside of the bear tent. Well, I guess where else would he be? The ringmaster, where else would he be but the main ring tent? And Lucretia is inside the House of Horrors. So we're going to be checking in at the end of every turn, but when something exciting happens, we'll come in between turns. So here we go. During the zombie turn, they got Shamble, and they moved one of them a little faster and got a new one over there, and they're starting to move out there, that zombie. The others are slowly starting to move as well. And on to the Martian turn. They moved a Martian over here, fired in there, but got a 1, even though it was right in his face. Apparently he can't shoot a zombie right when he's in his face. And over here, same thing. He actually even brought in some more Martians, and they still couldn't shoot him right in the face. Over here, he brought in 1 Martian initially, so there was 2 zombies at the time they shot. Not enough to get him. He needed a 5. Had he had all 3 zombies, they would have hit. But that third one came in afterwards, after they had shot, so it was too late for him. He's waiting for his reinforcements to come. Some other reinforcements have come in here, so that is the Martian turn. The heroes did not move during their turn. Instead, they picked up items inside of their buildings. Carl picked up a torch inside of the arcade. Jojo the dancing bear grabbed a unicycle, because of course that's exactly what a bear needs, is a unicycle. Makes him move a little faster. Flanagan picked up a card. We do not know what it was yet. And Lucretia picked up another card. They both searched inside of their buildings, but they don't have to reveal to anyone else what they got. The others had to reveal it because they are the special buildings, or they're the special items inside of their buildings. The zombies had their turn, and they took over a building. Now this is where it gets really fun. This is the Fun House. This was based on a card that they all of a sudden had a takeover of this building, so all the zombies appeared in all the empty rooms, which is all of them in this room. Now, when you move through the Fun House, you roll randomly as to where you appear, so zombies are going to just sort of be disappearing and reappearing in all these different places. You'll notice all the numbers, so they're going to have to roll every turn to see where they appear. So you're going to see them going into all these random places. Now, this one came out here, fought with that Martian, got killed again. This one came into these spaces, used a couple cards to add a die for themselves and make the Martians have to re-roll, but the Martian just did really well and killed him even though he was trying to give him a hug. On to the Martian turn, and they're doing pretty well. They moved up here, got to the door, and shot Jojo, angering the bear. They should know better than to anger a bear. They also angered the strongman by going up there and shooting him, and now they're right next to him. This guy, he was alone, shot in there and missed, but these guys did not miss, killed a zombie. And now, as you can see, the Martians have also gotten a lot of reinforcements on this board. There's a lot of zombies, a lot of Martians. It's going to be interesting how they do, and if the heroes can come back and get revenge. The heroes had a heck of a turn here. This is really fun here. I'm going to have to walk you through this. Basically, we're going to start over here with the strongman. He was in the middle of that fight. As you saw, he was getting surrounded by those 3 Martians who were just beating up on him. He tried to fight them, took another wound. Even though he's really strong, they just rolled really well. He was in a lot of trouble, and so the big top man came out of his tent, came down here to the cannon, Jojo the Dancing Bear took his unicycle, rode on over here, did not move the ground like that. The Big Top Man, or what is his name, R.J. Flanagan, who is the ringmaster, fired the bear out of the cannon, sent him way over here. Oh, actually, first used a PowerPoint to heal the bear, shot him out of the cannon. He hit 2 of the Martians, took them out, stood up, and roaringly took out that last Martian. Martian just mauled him there, as bears are apt to do. He even used a PowerPoint to do some extra damage, killed him off. Lucretia, meanwhile, was searching for weapons, and was a little bit less exciting, but the heroes had a pretty heroic turn there, and now the strong man and the bear are together, as they should be. The zombies had a little bit of an uneventful turn. They're trying to get these guys out, and some of them have jumped to the corners. But a few of them got lucky and managed to get out of the buildings. They're slowly coming at the Martians and at the heroes. One of them got to the Martian and was killed. This guy has actually killed like 2 or 3 zombies by this point, so he's pretty good. Martian turn, and they use super intelligence to increase the speed of being able to bring out their Zard Beast. And the Zard Beast came out of that UFO area, came charging over here, just as, what's her name, Lucretia, inside of this building, got the lights turned out on her. So all of a sudden lights are out and she hears this trampling outside. That thing can go through walls, so it's about to trample right into her. He actually would have trampled over the Martians that were already there, but they played Martians marching and they rushed out of the way just in time, just as Zard Beast ran past them, and 2 more Martians came in. Some more Martian reinforcements over here. They shot down a zombie. They shot at one over here, didn't do anything, and he apparently can't hit him when he's right in front of him. And then shot over there, hit that zombie. They also shot at the heroes, but to no avail. Their unicycling is, or their Martian firing is no match for their unicycling. A bit of a tough turn for the heroes, or at least a hard one to swallow. The strongman and the bear ran into here. Now the strongman would normally get 2 dice, or the heroes normally get 2 dice when going into a combat. The strongman gets 3, so it's 3 against 3. He rolls a 5, and in fact he actually has a torch, which allows him to make the Martians re-roll. Well, the Martians get 1 single 6, so of course he has them re-roll that, and they roll another 6, which happened last time as well. The bear gets to add 1 to one of his rolls, and what should the Martians get again? But a 6. And so the bear gets to tie with him, so he's locked in combat with him, but the 2 are just not able to break this. Meanwhile, Lucretia has come out of that building since it's dark, and there's something big and scary running at her. She's able to run diagonally, so she's gotten over there. However, she is in the middle of a lot of Martians, so she's going to have to dodge a lot of shots. I keep calling him Big Top. The ringmaster ran inside of the tent and got himself a card. The zombie turn, and they had 2 cards that worked well together. One brought out more zombies, the other one brought them all out in a new building, so it was a new zombie spawning area. And finally, one of these zombies came out and killed Mr. Sharpshooter there. After wave after wave, they finally got him. More of them are getting out of the funhouse, or are getting sent to 6 and are coming out. Now they're creating a sort of swarm over there. And they're starting to group up over there, and one of them is coming up right behind Lucretia. Look out, Lucretia! Yee! On the Martian turn, they maneuvered their troopers to be able to get good shots at these zombies and took down 3 of them. Fired at Lucretia, but she is just such a good dodger, she dodged them. Now, this fight was pretty interesting. The Martians did a, what is that called? We knew, me help type of thing, which gave them an extra fight dice, and they also put in flying saucer to fire down at the heroes. Heroes dodge the flying saucer, and we're going to get beaten up by the Martians with that extra roll. But the strongman used his torch. This time it worked. The reroll failed, but then he rolled a 1, and that puts the torch out. So I guess he finally used the torch to good effect. Took out 2 of them himself, and then the bear was able to take out the last one. So that kind of ended that one, and the rest is just a bunch of maneuvering. On to the heroes' turns. They seem to go by pretty quickly. The strongman and the ringmaster met each other here because the ringmaster can heal. He took off one of the heavyweight's wounds. The bear unicycled into this building to get out of the way of all that shooting, and so did Lucretia. And this zombie turn began with the zombies having a couple interesting cards. One allowed them to move an extra space, which got these up quicker, but didn't do them a lot of good. As you can see, they're on the ground. The Martians will probably win this just based on being able to kill zombies pretty easily. Meanwhile, there was a surprise all of a sudden. It was, what horror movie would be complete without the pretty young lady moving into a building, getting into the corner, and surprise, right behind you! They all rolled 4s, which would have meant that the zombie wins, because they win ties, but she is able to use her triple jointedness to make them roll again. She would have been wounded, and he re-rolled to a 1. Meanwhile, the others with their faster movement have gone into the building with her, so she is trapped between several zombies. It's the Martian turn, and it is a bare miss for the heroes. First of all, let's take a look at this. The Martians played a card that allowed them to get a couple extra points towards bringing their leader in. He came in right next to where the monster is and in the middle of a pack, which is perfect. The Martians were then able to use their command points to get themselves a couple extra cards. They shot at the strongman, got 2 solid hits. The strongman did not dodge, but look at this! They were able to play Texas Jack Carnival Barker and survive and ignore one hit, one place where the shots came from, and so that is completely ignored. Then these Martians shot from behind at the ringmaster, who I always forget, got 2 hits. He dodges on a 2+, and he barely dodged those, I guess because he was looking the other way, but he just barely made it. Martians, meanwhile, continue to kill zombies there and there. Once again, they will probably win this just based on killing zombies. The hero's turn was very basic. They all ran into this corner. The ringmaster, whose name I can never remember, and the strongman, it was easy for them to kind of run in there. They were just out here. The bear was already there. Lucretia got a very high roll at an appropriate time. She had just been set upon by all those zombies, so she rolled a 6, went running into here. Most people couldn't even make it quite that far, but she has the ability to go diagonally through doors, and so she dashed in there. So they are all holed up in that one area. Found a torch, and so they gave it to Carl again since he had it before. The Martians have cursed him with small hands, but he's going to be okay for now. Zombie turn, and they are shambling by the building with all the heroes in it. And oh, what's happened? All the lights have gone out, and right where all the heroes are. What a pity for them, and how appropriate for a horror movie. The Martian turn, and predictably, the Zard Beast is running up to the zombies over there, and the Martians are firing from all over there. Now, they hit 3 times, but for the first time, the zombies absorb the hits. Yes, they can absorb them on 5s or better. They haven't been rolling them. Then all of a sudden, they get all 3 at the same time. This one, not so lucky. They got him, but over there, they can't quite seem to hit them, so they might be getting on them pretty soon. Hero's turn, and again, very simple. They ran into the storage room, killed the 2 zombies that were there. Actually, they were led by the strongman, who just went in there and smashed both of them with his big club. It's the zombie turn, and there has been a major turn of events here on the field. The zombies have turned on the Zard Beast, swarmed him, and took him down. They played the cornered card, which gave them some extra dice, and just swarmed all over him, took him down. Now, the reason why this is a big deal is because hero characters are worth a full point. I should explain the way the scoring works in this game. The zombies and the Martians are looking to get 3 points, but you only get 1 point when you kill 6 Martians or zombies, which is why, even though the Martians have been shooting a lot of zombies down, they have only scored 1 full point. But when you kill a hero, you immediately get a full point. The Zard Beast is considered the same as a hero. They have suddenly jumped up from 1/6 of a point to a full point plus the 1/6 they already had. they are now almost tied with the Martians. The heroes, meanwhile, need to get a full 25 points, and they currently have 6. So, the zombies have suddenly come alive here. They've also gotten a full maximum of 6 new reinforcements, which are slowly coming up. So, the zombies are back in this game. So the zombies, reeling from the loss of their Zard Beast, shoot down some of the culprits of that killing, although some of them absorb their hits. They shoot down a few more over there, are not able to get them over there, so we're going to see probably some action from the zombies over there. And that's it for that turn. Oh yes, actually, they have also played Run for Your Lives on these heroes, meaning that they won't be able to sit there and search. This is a good room to search because it's a storage facility. But Run for Your Lives means somebody screamed, "Run for your lives!" and they're all running. And the heroes moved. They actually could have stayed where they were, but they were taking a wound. So they all moved together towards the door. That, of course, leaves open the zombie space there. The Ringmaster did take advantage of the opportunity to heal the bear and the strongman. Back to the zombie turn, and a check on the rules discovered something very interesting. When the zombies kill somebody, they're supposed to become a zombie version of themselves, which means the Zard Beast is a zombie. Ah! He ran and just trampled over the Martians. When you look at his rule, whenever he goes over Martians, they're automatically trampled, so there you go. The 3 of them are automatically squashed. That's 3 more points for the zombies. They came up, killed a Martian there. It was 1 for 1. 1 Martian was killed. 1 zombie was destroyed or killed, or however you want to call it. And so it's become again pretty interesting for the zombies. Martians took their turn. They tried fighting over here, but look at that. They had 2 on 1 zombie. They all rolled 2. The ties go to the zombies, so they kill the Martian there. Martians shot here. They have their leader. They should be doing really well, but look at those numbers. They hit 3 times, and the zombies saved twice, but 1 came through, so you do have 1 dead zombie there, or rather they're all kind of dead, but anyway, 1 who is completely dead, and another one who's still up there. Then over here they killed off 2 others. I should point out the score here. The Martians have just gotten their 2nd full point. That means the 6 sub-points to get 1 full point. So they're 1 full point away from winning this game. The Martians already had 2 full points, and they have gotten 4 of the sub-points, which, if you remember, they need 6 sub-points to get 1 full point. So they are just 2 zombies away from winning this game. The heroes, meanwhile, have been lagging behind at 6. They needed 25 points to win this, so I wouldn't be looking for the heroes to win this, but they probably will be surviving it. It's the heroes' turn, and once again, they do something that must be explained. The strong man and Lucretia stayed in the warehouse, searched for some items, and they came up with a spare cannon and fire the cannon. So they placed the cannon here. The ringmaster ran out there with the dancing bear. He fired the dancing bear through the air, where he landed on 3 Martians, knocking them down. He got up, fought the Martian leader using his big claws, and did a wound on him. So it was a pretty amazing turn for the heroes. It's the zombies' turn, and let's start with the simple stuff. The zombie Zard creature is racing through that building, crashed through that wall back there, and is racing towards the zombies right behind them. The Martian killed the zombie that was on him over here. The one that attacked the ringmaster, or 2 of them went towards the ringmaster. 1 of them was killed by the ringmaster. And then in here, this is where it gets interesting. Zombie went after the strongman and Lucretia. They played Last Night on Earth, which meaning that, well, actually first played unnecessary self-sacrifice, meaning that the strongman just went up there and took a wound unnecessarily. Could have fought him, but instead just went up there to show himself bravely to Lucretia, and apparently impressed her, because now they have Last Night on Earth with them, which means they lose their next turn because, well, hey, to give an idea, they should be facing each other. And this is where it gets really romantic because, you know, they're doing the whole, it's our last night on Earth, baby. Let's do do it crazy in the storage locker room, and the zombies right in between them. Well, maybe they just kind of, you know, feel that way, like the character on Bob's Burgers. Alright, that was the hero's turn. Oh, no, that was the zombie turn. The Martians have their turn, and they actually finish it up here as these Martians shoot those zombies that are right over there. That gives them the last points they needed, so they have 3 full points. That's the game for them. And so by keeping their strategy of keeping away from the slow-moving zombies and shooting them, it did really work. It really kind of seems like they kind of have an unfair advantage. Of course, the last Martian heroes, rather than getting awarded, they're probably going to get killed by the zombie Zard Beast in a moment. Oh, and the dancing bear with the tutu was in Mortal Kombat with the Martian hero there. That would have been interesting to find out how that went. But what's most important is that our lovebirds are having their last night on Earth, joined in by a zombie. Yeah, that can be kind of an exciting thing, especially when you're in the storage room as they are. So with that in mind and that image in your head, we're going to leave you with this particular game. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to subscribe and watch our many videos. I just realized where that zombie is putting his hand. This is supposed to be semi-G rated. Screw it. It is Halloween. Happy Halloween, everybody, and happy gaming, everyone.